Nexon wanted 5,000 dedicated Maplers to help shape the future of classic MapleStory. These lucky players have the responsibility of testing the core gameplay loops, the user experience, and giving beneficial feedback. So naturally, they gave the beta keys to the cafe walk-ins because apparently you can't even develop MapleStory without a little RNG. So I wasn't gonna make a video about this, I was honestly gonna let it go, but then I saw this announcement in the official MapleStory Discord and yeah bruh, I'ma have to address this. How can Nexon, in the same breath, tell us to be cautious about unverified information when they weren't cautious creating the beta signups? Like, why didn't they build a filtration system before the application process? Because this ain't it. And talk about unverified information, how are they verifying accounts in the selection process anyway? We need verification on that. Like, what were the requirements for the accounts they selected? But, you know, as much as I wanted to get into the closed beta, as I'm sure we all did, at the end of the day, the most important thing is making the changes the classic community wants to see. I just don't get how focusing only on LA or walk-in players gives an honest opinion on the community as a whole. Like, we as a community, especially those who played a lot of the classic versions of MapleStory, have such good ideas and inputs because we've constantly played the OG MapleStory. We've known it's always been mage story, we've known the class imbalances, and we've seen the servers try to fix those balancing issues. We have such good insights that we can share, and it just feels like we've been let down. At least I feel that way. I could go on a rant about how this really isn't a closed beta test, or how adding a simple filtration system during the sign-up process could have prioritized longer term players, or even simply adding a few questions to gauge the target audience, but honestly, we're here now. So the best thing we can do is make sure our voice is heard. Make sure that MapleStory Classic isn't destroyed by individuals who may not even understand the heart of classic MapleStory. And for those who did get into the beta, you are even more responsible for protecting MapleStory. I may not agree with everything you may suggest, especially if you like live MapleStory, but I know you remember what gaming was like before all the battle passes were everywhere, the daily logins, and honestly, the destruction of the MMO. I just ask that you please remember what makes MapleStory Classic classic. It was and always will be the community. So keep the players together longer. It doesn't matter what we do, doesn't matter where we go, as long as we are experiencing new things together as a community, we will be fine. And there is hope for those who want to give feedback but didn't get into the closed beta test. Inside the unofficial Classic MapleStory Discord, there are polls that you can vote on and Nimi could potentially see, so let's all do our part in making this game even better than how we remember it in our hearts. That's the end of the video. Thanks for making it all the way to the end. Please consider to like, comment, or subscribe. It helps get the voice out there and lets me know you want more. But either way, I'll see you in the next one. I'll steezy out.